There's uplifting news for each Shiba Inu holder and crypto holder. BlackRock's endeavor into the crypto market just had a significant update that could truly cause a ruckus, so in the event that you are in the temperament for some uplifting news, try to continue watching this video. Disclaimer: getting directly into it, the U.S. Security Trade Commission, or the SEC, has acknowledged BlackRock's application for Bitcoin ETFs. This means the authority survey for BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF proposition can start. There is as yet a difficult experience ahead for BlackRock and its crypto excursion, as the application endorsement is only the initial step anyway. The way that the application has been acknowledged implies that things are moving in the correct heading. Now, for the people who are as yet not satisfactory about what ETFs are, Cointelegraph makes sense of it this way: ETFs are venture subsidizes that regularly follow explicit records and are generally exchanged on trades. The domain of digital currencies, an asset that reflects the worth of one or various computerized tokens and contains an assortment of digital forms of money, is known as a digital currency ETF. So they are truly significant. At the end of the day, isn't the main organization that as of late applied for crypto ETFs. However, different organizations, including Shrewd Beginning, Bitcoin Trust, and Intelligence Tree, have presented their applications for Bitcoin ETFs and other crypto ETFs and are sitting tight for endorsement by the SEC. Anyway, BlackRock's application is the one that the vast majority are focusing on and trusting gets through due to BlackRock's situation and the monetary market. In the event that BlackRock winds up getting that permit to run Bitcoin ETFs, it would cause a ruckus in the crypto market. I ought to presumably specify as of now that the SEC hasn't yet supported a spot Bitcoin ETF in the US. This doesn't need to imply that they will not, however, particularly taking into account that they have been supporting applications, it could simply imply that they are by and large extremely demanding, which could be something worth being thankful for. I think about what's more, on the off chance that there's any organization that has the possibility of getting their spot endorsed, it's likely BlackRock. That organization has its hands in fundamentally every enormous organization at the present time, so they ought to have the option to persuade the SEC that they are the right competitors. Something different that you really want to remember is that while the SEC in the US still can't seem to support any spot Bitcoin ETF, several of them have been supported in Canada. This could imply that Canada is more crypto cordial than the US, which isn't is to be expected, yet it could likewise imply that these organizations that are placing in their application, or possibly BlackRock, have a potential for success. We need to keep a watch out. That expressed out loud. Whatever does any of this have to do with Shib? Well, BlackRock would go into the crypto market, of which Shib is essential for. I believe it's basically plain as day what it means for Shib, yet for selling things out. BlackRock getting into crypto would give the market some genuinely necessary legitimacy. Assuming that an organization as huge and critical as BlackRock can get into crypto, it needs to imply that it is genuine. Obtained subsequently, it presumably wouldn't be mistaken to say that significantly more individuals would enter the crypto market after BlackRock. Obviously, large numbers of those individuals would float towards Bitcoin in light of the fact that BlackRock is applying for Bitcoin ETFs. As per Fin Uncovered Lovers, accept that such an endorsement would touch off standard institutional reception of Bitcoin, prompting expanded liquidity and market cooperation, and possibly driving the world's driving cryptographic money higher than ever. Anyway, we can likewise anticipate that a portion of those individuals should get into Shib, since Shib is one of the greatest cryptographic forms of money this moment, yet is still very reasonable. Yet, as I said before, the truth will surface eventually. In the event that you found this truly important, kindly drop a remark and offer this video with companions. It truly assists with the YouTube calculation, consequently assisting me with continuing to build the nature of the recordings to make sure you comprehend how critical BlackRock's introduction to the crypto market is. Gold flooded around 350% just after the primary gold ETF was endorsed, so from around $450 before the principal gold ETF was sent off, gold pushed up to $1820 in August of 2011, expanding consistently during that time. Some could say that this demonstrates the relationship, yet it appears as though the increment can be credited to the send-off of the ETF. That cost siphon is something that the crypto market frantically needs right now. Things don't appear to be that terrible right now, yet the crypto market is still far from where it was back in 2021. It actually needs a lift to send it into a bullish run, and in the event that the consequences of the gold ETF is anything to go by, a Bitcoin ETF send-off may be that lift. Anyway, we actually have some time to stand by, so the crypto market could have to search for different promoters. Meanwhile, for Shiba Inu, those sponsors may be every one of the tasks that the Shiba Inu dev group as of now has in the worms. Obviously, Shibarium is the greatest one, and ought to for the most part affect the worth and cost of Shib. Fortunately, we have a date for the send-off of the stage. This means we are half a month from sorting out whether all the publicity about modest barium is substantial. There are different undertakings in progress for Shiba Inu. However, the Shiba Inu cold wallet is being carried out, and that ought to pull in some market for Shiba Inu, particularly considering the issue with record. Then there is the new Shiba Inu token treat That ought to be sent off at about a similar time as Shibarium. This large number of undertakings could send Shib on a bullish run as we hang tight for BlackRock or some other organization to get their Bitcoin ETF endorsed. Discussing which experts have been pondering exactly how much the cost of Shib would increment directly following a Bitcoin ETF endorsement. Evidently over the course of the last 18 months the cost of Shib and Bitcoin have been firmly connected with one another. That is, expansions in Bitcoin have typically been reflected in the cost of Shib, same as diminishes, which further makes sense of how a Bitcoin ETF endorsement could be great at the cost of Shib. Yet exactly how much might that effect at any point be? Well, it appears as though it could have a really critical effect. Yet before we get into that, this station has a day-to-day giveaway of 100,000 Shib for HS. To take part in the giveaway, you should simply buy into this feed, like this video, and leave a remark underneath. Hashtag Shiba Inu. Best of luck. Standard Sanctioned Bank, one of the greatest holders of Bitcoin, has plans to expand its Bitcoin property to around $120,000 worth of coins toward the finish of 2024, and notwithstanding BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF being supported, there's no question that this increment would altogether work on the cost of Bitcoin. Examiners expect that Shib would follow along on Bitcoin's ascent to bullishness. Assuming that happens, reality to make things considerably more conceivable, Bitcoin's next halving season is coming soon, in April 2024 to be exact. At its last halving season, which was in May of 2020, Shib hadn't yet been sent off. In the meantime, Bitcoin itself saw a slope of near 600% from its halving till about noontime of 2021. Shib did ultimately get sent off, and experts assumed that its 2021 bullish run could be ascribed to some degree to a limited extent because of the Bitcoin lodging that happened the earlier year. Well, she will be around for the following Bitcoin splitting, and not exclusively will it associate with. She has the full support of the Shiba Inu local area, so it probably won't be all the way awkward to anticipate that Shib should siphon right after the lodging in 2024. The token could try an imitation 2 or 3 zeros, which it has been viewing as challenging to accomplish for quite a while. Whether the value siphon would be basically as high as the around 600% that Bitcoin experienced last year is yet to be seen. However, Shib and the whole crypto market could do with a sponsor of some sort, so ideally one of the elements referenced in this video, whether it be the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF or the Bitcoin dividing, would be the lift that the crypto showcases so frantically needs. Yet do you think a bullish run is workable for the crypto market? Consider imparting your contemplations to us in the remarks segment underneath. With that, we reach the finish of this video. In the event that you partook in this video, if it's not too much trouble, similar to this video, and leave a remark in the remarks segment. This truly assists me with the YouTube calculation. Likewise, kindly offer this video to whatever number individuals as would be prudent. We should get this news out there.